Well, new tonight at 10, Rodney McGilvary has received the majority of votes in today's special election runoff for Biloxi Ward 4 City Council seat. McGilvary with a lead of 452 votes and Jamie Creel receiving 443. 17 absentee ballots have not yet been returned. Those have had to be postmarked by today in order to be counted. The Biloxi Election Commission will meet July 16th to finalize the results. This election was held after it was vacated following Robert Deming's resignation.